Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Mila and I can confidently say that I'm an introvert. A short summary. Introverts are people who are oriented toward their inner world. They tend to be more focused on their thoughts and feelings. On the other hand, extroverts are oriented toward the external world. They are generally more active and communicative than introverts. As a typical introvert, I like spending long periods of time alone. I can spend a week without any interaction with people and it's absolutely okay for me. I enjoy quiet company and hate loud parties. It's rather difficult for me to communicate with strangers. It demands a lot of my energy. But I cannot say I'm 100% introvert because I possess some extroverted qualities. When I saw a book dedicated to introverts, I understood I had to read it for a few reasons. Firstly, there's a common stereotype that extroverts are more charismatic, positive, and successful in public life than introverts, while introverts are seen as a little strange and difficult to communicate with. Secondly, there's a tendency for introverts to try to be extroverts, suppressing their true desires to conform with society's expectations. And being an introvert myself, I was curious to explore my own psychological type. The book is called The Powerful Purpose of Introverts, and it's written by an introvert and life coach, Holly Gert. After reading it, I gained some valuable insights, learned to appreciate my introversion much more, and I'd like to share some of those insights and interesting moments from the book with you. I don't drink coffee at all, and even if I do, I regret it later. You might think it has nothing to do with introversion, but as it turns out, it does. I don't drink coffee because it has a big silly effect on me. Even after one small cup of latte, I feel some kind of inexplicable energy and even anxiety, and I don't like these feelings. And as I read in a book, caffeine has a stronger effect on introverts than on extroverts. This is due to the hormonal background, which is different in both psychotypes. So, to feel alert, an introvert needs 1 cup of coffee, while an extrovert 2 or 3. It's more economical to be an introvert. Have you ever been in a situation when you wanted to relax or to unwind and your friend suggested you something like, "Let's go to a club or karaoke, it will be cool!" And you went there and didn't drink much or didn't drink at all, but the next day you cannot get out of bed, cannot do anything, and generally think that life is hell. And you blame yourself, but I had such a good rest yesterday. Why is everything so hard today? Congratulations! You are an introvert and such situations are absolutely normal for you. Introverts need a completely different kind of rest, not like extroverts. Introverts quickly give their energy to other people and need to draw it somewhere alone. I really liked a chapter in the book called True Happiness. This is what we live for and what we truly desire. Happiness is one of the most difficult human emotions because happiness is something individual. It varies from person to person. That's why we often find it difficult to understand other people, their actions and intentions. In the same circumstances, one person will be happy and another unhappy. The author provides different styles of happiness. For example, when the greatest happiness for you is in your purposeful activity, work, or when the greatest happiness for you is in healthy relationships with other people. There are also other styles of happiness. So, let's accept each other's happiness and not judge the values of other people. What's interesting is that the author of the book experienced depression in her life, and she dedicates an entire chapter to depression and anxiety disorders. Why? Because introverts are more prone to these mental illnesses than extroverts. And you can really not realize that you have depression for a long time, because there are several types of it. The author writes about her situation when she didn't know that she had been living in depression for a long time. And this fact, in my opinion, is very important to understand because people often suffer mentally, not physically, and think it's okay. But by timely seeking the help of a doctor, you can greatly improve your life and prevent worse consequences. It's very cool to be an introvert when you recognize it, accept it, love it, and act according to your true desires. According to studies, introverts make up 50.7% of the world's population. And among the world's leaders, introverts make up even more, 56.8%. There are no pure introverts, there are no pure extroverts, that's clear, but it should also be understood that an introvert cannot become an extrovert and vice versa. They can only pretend to be one and pay a very high price for it. Being an introvert doesn't mean being gloomy, not knowing how to joke and laugh out loud. We just have some small quirks and maybe not everyone understands them, but the main thing that we understand them ourselves. It's important to know not so much your weaknesses as your strengths and to develop exactly them. Thank you very much for watching this video, like it, subscribe to my channel. I have also German and Ukrainian channels, links are in the description box, and write your thoughts. Who are you? An introvert, an extrovert, or maybe you don't know who you are and how you live with all that. And see you in the next video.